Alright, peace and love, Capricorn. It's your boy, Motamari. Whichever platform you're watching this reading on, this gonna be for Capricorn, alright? I'm gonna use a past life energy deck. So, this reading is gonna be heavily connected to your past life, Capricorn. And if you can understand what happened in your past life, right, then you get a little more understanding on what's going on in this lifetime, right? Your life path number shows how many times you reincarnated. All right, I'm a life path number 3, so it's my 3rd go around. Right? Yeah. Anybody interested in personal readings? I got a sale right now. It's only $25. Simply Cash App $Motown TV, and you email anynameofzion@gmail.com. Never had to meet nobody, you know, and you get your reading in about 2 hours. With numerology, which would include like lucky lotto numbers, just numbers in general, that's lucky for you, and in past, present, future reading, all right? So let's get into this reading without further ado. I got a couple channels. So I got Machiavelli Reloaded, number 2. I got a Motamari TV, and I got Capricorn Me. So make sure you like and subscribe to all of those channels. We're gonna get all them channels jumping at one time. All right, let's see what we got. What we got? All praise to the Most High God. Past life, Capricorn. What we got? What we got, Capricorn? First card we got is parent and child. Family. Parent, child, family. You got the number 22. So, before we even get deep into this, it's something about family, your parents, your children. Some of y'all can have issues in this lifetime with that. Let me put one more. And we got imprisonment, right? So we got family, right? Number 22, parent and child. So something about parent, child, family. And then we got number 32, we got imprisonment, right? Persecution and judgment. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got Archangel Gabriel out here, right? And he's talking about communications of all kinds. Okay. So let's get into this. Let's read and see what type of messages we pull. So let's read. The most sacred relationship in a human experience is that between a parent and a child. So some of y'all could have issues with your parents or with a child's mother or father, right? Let's see. The most sacred relationship in a human experience is that between a parent and a child. Just to show y'all how accurate the reading is, I grew up in a diaper system. My mother overdosed, passed on when I was 6 years old. So I grew up in a diaper system my whole life, right? Some of y'all could go through something like that or went through something like that, right? Yes, it's often the most neglected and even abused. So some of y'all been abused and been neglected, right? You may have been misinformed in your youth about something important in your life, like your safety or power in the world, or your own value or deserving. In more extreme cases, you may have been emotionally, verbally, or physically mistreated, and the energetic effects may still resonate. So some of y'all went through child abuse in your past life. I was abused as a child. I'm just showing you how it go, right? This could be due to karmic retribution For example, if you are a harsh parent in the past, right? You hear that? If you are a harsh parent in the past, you may come back as the child of a harsh parent now. But don't start faulting yourself. It could also be a life of repetition where you've been treated badly by one or both of your parents for many, many lifetimes. Some of y'all been mistreated by your parents. Codes of power, mongering of powerlessness can be very strong, but you don't have to endure that patterns any longer. In fact, learning to love yourself when you were not fully loved as a child is a karmic priority. This card could also signal the potential of you having a child or your family expanding in some way. Consider how you can nurture and encourage the children in your life. Some of y'all work with children. Yeah. Consider how you can encourage the children in your life. Let them know that they are valued and valued as they are. Some of y'all need to let y'all kids know that y'all love them. You know, because we passing on trauma. If you ain't feel loved as a kid, now your kid don't feel loved as a kid, you passing on trauma. And unfortunately, sometimes that's due because you got an evil baby mama or evil baby father. In my case, I dealt with that, right? I dealt with both of my kids being kidnapped. Some of y'all dealt with something like that, right? But I'm showing you it stems from something from your past, right? Just showing you. And encourage the children to value who they are. I want to take time to let my daughter and my son know that I love y'all. And no matter what's going on now, you are royalty and you will always be that. Okay? And while you at it, love and honor the child within. Treat yourself kindly and affirm your own value. Enjoy being spontaneous and whimsical. Nurturing your own inner child brightens the energy of your life. No matter what you've been told, you have the light of the divine love within you. And your eternal life pre-existed this and any life where you were denied your truth. Choose to give yourself the love and input you have always deserved. Right? Use your journal to release toxic attachments and let go of resentment, anger, or hurt. Work on changing any false beliefs and powerlessness of lack or value and deserving that as an adult you have the right and the karmic responsibility to choose unconditional self-acceptance and even admiration. I am always free to choose positive, loving beliefs about myself, and I make that choice now and always. So we definitely talking about loving yourself, especially if you was abused as a child and you had people talking down on you, could it affect your self-esteem? So make sure you're loving yourself and make sure you're not passing no trauma down onto your kids, right? So a lot of y'all been mistreated by y'all family. And some of y'all been mistreated by your mothers and fathers. And it stemmed from the past life. Then you got imprisonment, right? Let's see what we got. You got persecution. So some of y'all been persecuted and judged by your own family, right? The card signals some serious difficulties in the past that could still be imposing negative influences even now. Imprisonment carries a deep code of fear and loss of control. Whether you were in prison for some crime or out of some unjust persecution, some of y'all was in prison in y'all past life. And it could have had something to do with your family betraying you. So some of y'all was in prison and persecuted in the past life, and your family had something to do with it. So you could be experiencing issues with your family now. Whether you were in prison for some crime or out of some unique persecution, it still can make you feel like a victim. And if you feel powerless in your family, your community, or in the world, it's likely that you have experienced this kind of victimization in the past. In fact, there may be people in this life who persecuted, judged, or imprisoned you in the past life. So some of y'all been persecuted and imprisoned by your own goddamn family members in the past life. This is why you got issues with your family in this life. Whether you were tried as a witch or persecuted because of your belief, some of y'all family persecuted y'all in the past life because they called you a witch. So some of y'all got locked up or y'all was in prison by your own goddamn family members because they called you a witch. So you could have had some type of gifts or some type of spiritual gifts that wasn't accepted at that time, or people that were just hating on your divine gifts, and you could have been in prison and persecuted by your own goddamn family, right? And if you, let's see, whether you were tried as a witch or persecuted because of your beliefs, or even your culture or skin color. Something could do with skin color. Some of y'all could be the darkest in your family. Some of y'all cannot look like y'all family, right? This card is warning you to stop giving your power away. You may have been mistreated in this life by someone who made you feel powerless, but you don't have to remain stuck in this karmic pattern. There are some other present challenges connected with this past life experience. Being in prison can lead to physical issues like breathing problems or back and joint problems. Some of y'all got breathing problems, back and joint problems, and it got something to do with being persecuted in the past life by your family, especially if you were tortured. Some of y'all could have been tortured. Some of y'all got problems with y'all back or breathing because you was tortured by your community or your family in the past life. It can also be the source of significant claustrophobia, or even where you limit your life because you feel unsafe in the world. Imprisonment may be your history, but your beautiful, powerful soul pre-existed even the most horrible past life experiences. And if you've been bullied, judged, or persecuted in this life, your soul is calling you to stand up for yourself. So if you got people bullying you now, family members, the universe is telling you to stay on that goddamn head, because we're not repeating the cycle of abuse, right? Or persecuting, or people trying you as a witch. So fight back. Even if it's your own goddamn family, fight back, right? In this lifetime, all right? Your soul is calling you to stand up for yourself and shift your relationships that may still be bringing you down. And that includes your relationship with yourself. You must absolutely put an end to being your own persecutor. At every opportunity, free yourself from prison of self-negation and judgment. It's time to liberate yourself from old assumptions of victimizations and know that you are powerful just as you are. I release feelings of being a victim. I have power in my life and strength in the world. So, Capricorn, to make a long story short, some of y'all been persecuted by your own family members in the past life. Some of y'all been tortured. Some of y'all been maimed. Some of y'all been hung. Some of y'all been burned. Some of y'all been considered a witch. Some of y'all been locked in prison by your own goddamn family members in the past life. And you might be, so in this life, if you're dealing with issues with your family, they're telling you, fight back. Don't stand for that shit. Fight back. And make sure you loving your kids, and make sure you loving yourself, and you nurturing your inner child. So even if you drawing, remember what you did, remember the gifts that you had when you was a kid. If you like coloring, if you like start doing that now. You know? So that's my time, Capricorn. Y'all know how to get in contact with me if you need a reading. So if some of y'all wondering why you going through issues with your family, or your baby mother, or your baby father, or some of y'all feel persecuted, or you feel like you in jail, or you feel in prison, some of y'all could deal with jail, it's because your family persecuted you in your past life. Alright, so your family persecuted you in your past life. You know, the number 22, number 32 can mean something. Alright? And you got Archangel Gabriel out here. Communications of all kinds. Now let's see why we got Archangel Gabriel out here. The angel Gabriel is all about communication. He revealed lives where that was a situation for you. Take a look at the cards near the one in your spread. If it's near the education, you may well teaching career. So some of y'all are supposed to be. I'm crazy because I'm a Capricorn. That's what I do. I work with kids as a therapist, and I teach kids like how to express themselves, right? And control anger, right? Take a look at these cards. You may do well pursuing a teaching career, using your communication skills to help others learn and grow. Look at that. And if it's near the leadership card, you may be called into the world of politics. Or some of y'all might be called into the world of politics too. In addition to these professional messages, Gabrielle is likely bringing you a deeply personal one as well. So many people have been shut down in their communication in previous lives. So some of y'all people could have tried to shut you up, right? And you've been experiencing that in this life, right? Of course, I'm going to look out my show band right now. Right? People go out of their way to block you from being able to express yourself. Right? See that? Also, if you have some physical problems with your throat, right, neck, or thyroid, there could be an old experience where brutality, right, was used to control you and keep you from expressing your beliefs. Some of y'all could have been a slave in a past life where they had a noose around your neck. Right? This card is telling you to look at your present communication patterns and to challenge any old fear of confrontation or patterns of remaining quiet. Not remaining quiet no more. We speaking out loud, free, right? And if you feel the need to express yourself, know that your feelings and opinions are valid and you deserve to speak them freely. So you deserve to speak freely about whatever you're going through. Don't let nobody silence you, Capricorn. In addition to helping you communicate with others, Gabrielle, so you got angel helping you communicate. Gabrielle also wants to help enhance the quality of your own self-task. If you tend to judge yourself or worry too much, your negative mental energy could be standing in your own way, preventing you from having the happiness you deserve. If this card is near the self-doubt card, the change becomes a karmic directive from the depths of your soul. Call on Gabrielle, right, to carry away your negative self-talk and bring in greater peace of mind by filling you with a positive and powerful view of yourself and the world. I choose to speak my truth to myself and others, and I deserve to affirm myself. So the angels, Archangel Gabriel is out here helping you express yourself, right? And you can have people trying to silence you. You can have family members that's trying to silence you, or that's trying to persecute you, or that's trying to sacrifice you, and they even did it in the past life. So Capricorn, don't allow that to happen in this lifetime, all right? So you got family, you got persecution, and you got Archangel Michael out here helping you express all the things that you went through. All right? 1.